There's a quote that I love that goes, if you want someone to drink a cup of water, don't tell them to drink that water. Don't tell them about how good it is. Show them. Drink the water yourself. Show them what it does for you. Show them how good it is, and they'll want to drink it. All right, how's it going, guys? It is June. I just realized that my hand might get in the shot at some point. I messed it up. I was trimming and I was like pulling weeds. Anyway, so I'm not part of a fight club. That's what happened. I was doing yard work, which is kind of lame, but that's what happened. So it's June, the first week of June. I'm excited about the summer. I hope you are too. I hope whatever you're doing, if you graduated, congratulations. I hope you're excited about whatever's coming after that, whether it's college or a job or a year of travel or a year of just sitting and chilling out in your house, even though we just had a year and a half of that. Whatever you're doing, I hope that you're happy with it. I hope that you're going to stay safe and healthy. So today we're talking about the Eucharist. This weekend we're celebrating the holy body and blood of Jesus, right? And we're looking at what the Eucharist is. All the readings are about that. In the first reading from Exodus, we see Moses and his people establishing the covenant between God and his people, right? And we see them doing it through animal sacrifice. They sacrifice the animals. The people agree that they're going to do the things that God asks them to do. God is going to be their protector, their God, and the people will be his. And a covenant is more than just a contract, more than just an agreement or an understanding. It's really a relationship. And the people are sprinkled with the animal blood that was sacrificed to solidify that relationship. It's like almost like signing your name in blood, right? Imagine that image from some movies. In the second reading, Paul reminds us that Jesus is the new sacrifice of the covenant, of the new covenant, right? That instead of animal sacrifice and animal blood, we have Jesus who gives his own blood for us, right? And we hear those words at Mass, take this cup, this is my blood, this is the blood of the covenant. And we hear those same words that we hear at Mass in the gospel. It's the Gospel of Mark, chapter 14, and it's the story of the Last Supper where Jesus says, take this blood, this is the blood of the covenant, right? So all of the readings this week are about the blood and body of Jesus, right? The blood and body of Jesus establishing or reestablishing this new type of covenant between God and his people. Paul says that Jesus is the new mediator of that covenant. No longer is it Moses, it's not the animals, sacrifices, it's Jesus. And like I said before, a covenant is not just a contract. It's not just a legal document or an agreement or an understanding. It's a relationship. I am married and I have a covenant with my wife. It is legal, right? We're married legally. And if we ever were going to get divorced, we have to do that legally. But it's so much more than that. It's if I mess up or if she messes up, it's not just like a legal issue that we have to face. There's these two people and these two hearts and these two sets of lives and expectations and love that comes together in a covenant with God and his people. It's God and all of us coming together, not in a legal arrangement, but in a loving relationship. And that's one of the reasons that the Eucharist at Mass is so important. Why it's, we hear these words, it's the source and summit of our faith, because it's this main place that we go to say, I love you, and to act out that love towards God. It's the place, the Eucharist at Mass, is where we go to give ourselves to God, and God gives himself to us. That's what the Eucharist is. It's not just going and receiving bread and wine. It's us and God giving ourselves to each other, right? The way that you give yourself to your best friend, to your family, to your loved ones, to your husband or wife. There's a study that was done a couple years ago that says that 75% of Catholic adults, don't believe that Jesus is really present in the Eucharist. And if we put aside for a second kind of how crazy that sounds, that 75% of Catholics don't believe this main thing that we're called to believe, that's part of our faith, I think that's just really sad. And that I say that without judgment. It's sad, because when I hear that, I think of just a normal couple. Imagine being in a relationship with someone else where you didn't really see them or spend time with them at all. Like, I mean, maybe you've seen relationships like this, marriages like this, where the couple doesn't really spend time together. And if you don't believe that Jesus is really in the Eucharist, in the Blessed Sacrament, then I think those people probably don't end up spending time with Jesus in that way, which is just really, it's really sad. It's really sad to me. It's sad anytime I see two people in a relationship that aren't loving each other the way that they could be, right? That's just a sad thing. And I think it's going to take more than just catechism or people like me telling other people that they should believe in Jesus being in the Eucharist. I think it takes more than that. I think it's going to take us who do believe in that to let that relationship, that covenant, transform us, change us from the inside out, and let other people see that change and wonder, what do we have that lets us be this way, whatever it is, more loving and kind and generous and patient, joyful, all the fruits of the Spirit, right, that come with that relationship. There's a quote that I love that goes, if you want someone to drink a cup of water, don't tell them to drink that water. Don't tell them about how good it is. Show them. Drink the water yourself. Show them what it does for you. Show them how good it is, and they'll want to drink it. So this weekend, as we celebrate the body and blood of Jesus, let's just drink that water. Let's drink that blood, eat that body. Let's partake of that relationship and love God with all our hearts. Let his love transform us, and let the world ask itself, what do we have? Why is that person so joyful? Why is that person so loving, so understanding, so patient? Let the world see the transformation in us from the body and blood of Jesus in the Eucharist. And then I think there won't be a problem with the world wanting that as well. God bless you. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay healthy. Take care of each other.
We hope you like this video. Please click subscribe and ring the bell to be notified every time we post something new for you. God bless.